Assalamualaikum and hi to my fellow lecturers, friends, and examiners. Myself, Muhammad Hairullah bin Abdul Sattar from Bachelor of Business Administration final year student would like to present my final year project, which is CAT Repair App and application platform to provide a stationary motorcycle repair service to riders in Malaysia. So before going deeper into it, I'd like to explain about my project and how did I get the idea. Actually, I myself is actually a motorcycle rider who always have a hard time or problem in emergency breakdown in the middle of the road. And through this project, I have tried to think and solve it. So, without wasting the time, now let me deeply explain about my project. So, first is introduction. Okay, the first point is Get Repair app is a mobile application which help motorcycle riders to solve the problems they have in their daily life. Second is this mobile application will help motorcycle riders to get help and support from the motorcycle repair service provider. And third is rider will have a community chat. So now let me show you or explain more about the problem statement which I have put in this project. First problem statement is, as I told before, motorcycle riders always have problem in finding help or support during breakdown in the middle of the road. Second is, after repairing the vehicle, mechanic will demand a large amount of money and the riders could be victim from it. Third is, motorcycle riders are not having a proper platform to discuss the problem and solution which they are having with other riders. So now let me explain about my objective. For this project, I have chosen three objectives. First is to identify the current method used by the motorcycle riders to handle the emergency breakdown, which I have found out the apps which I have been using right now, advantage and disadvantage. Second is to evaluate customer satisfaction, and I have developed questionnaire and have spread the questionnaire to the users. And third is to create a mobile app which should help to solve emergency breakdown, provide the motorcycle monthly service at doorstep, and build riders community chat. Okay, now for this project, I have also proposed a research framework which is having three independent variable and one dependent variable. Okay, the first independent variable is mobile application design, second is security, and third is information quality. And all these independent variables are going to one dependent variable which is customer satisfaction. Now let us look into the methodology. For this project, I have used evolutionary prototyping methodology, and it is for information this application is a prototype which is not fully developed yet. And as you can see, this is the process which I have been used to develop the mobile app. I have also designed a questionnaire to answer the surveys which I needed for this research, and I have used Likert type scale. Respondents are asked to show their level of with the given statement, which is rated from 5 to 1. Now I'm going to explain about the result. This will be the basic GUI, and I'll explain more about it in the next section. And down there we can see which is multiple linear regression. I have used the SPSS software using all the data which I have collected from the questionnaires to run and to check whether my hypothesis is accepted or rejected. Based on the result, I have gained that two of my objective is accepted and one is rejected. Now let me show more deeply and show the app which I have developed. Okay, now I'll be showing the app which I have developed, and it is installed in my own personal mobile Get Repair app. It is developed using Factor and is only available for Android users. Okay, for the first time user enters the application, if the motorcycle rider didn't sign up, they need to sign up, and after registering or sign up, they need to put the email which they have signed up. For now, so I'm using my own personal email which I have registered on it. Okay, after logging in, this will be the home page, where at the top we can see the scrolling advertisement. This will be the one of the way which this app generate profit, and motorcycle riders, they can just see if they're interested, they can just contact us to get into mobile about it. Okay, now at the bottom we can see there's a three option which is viable. First is emergency breakdown, second is regular service, and third is community chat. So now let us see first the service which is offered in the application with emergency breakdown. How this works is, if the motorcycle rider is having emergency breakdown in the middle of the road, they can straight away use this application to get help from the nearby repair service provider. After clicking the first option, they are able to choose the breakdown cause. If they are not sure, they can straight away go to the fourth option, which is not sure. For now, we'll be just clicking the first option, which is the tube leaking. Riders need to put the exact location which they are. For example, I will putting location Taraville, Cyberjaya, and send request button need to be pressed. After pressing it, there will be a pop-up showing the request have been sent and a confirm message to the motorcycle rider. Now let us look at the second option, which is the regular service, where motorcycle rider need to put the address and at the same time appointment time and send the request to the nearby repair service provider, and they will get the request. Now after this, if the motorcycle rider is waiting for the response from the repair service provider, the notification will appear at the top here. Now we can see the service provider name, time to reach the location, and estimated cost. One of the advantage which this application provide for the motorcycle rider is they can look to the cost which are estimated by the service provider, and they can choose the best price which they think is suitable. For example, now let us see Ali Mechanic, and if the rider choose the first option, he can just confirm it, and after confirm, the rider can see the service provider name, the time to reach, and the same time they can call or message the service provider. This same process works for the regular services also, where after the request have been accepted, riders also can choose which is the best price for them and send the confirmation message to them. Now in this application also, we are providing a community chat where riders can just share and ask other riders regarding the question or problem they have to the bike. This both community chat and the login is now connected to the Flutter Firebase, so all the data will be stored over there. Now we look at the drawer. Here will be the information where user can just click to go home page, can see the service bill which they have so far used. There's again setting, and if they wish to log out, they can just press the log out button. Okay, now let us show you the motorcycle repair service provider login phase, where it is provided at the bottom, where they can just click here, and this will appear. This will be the first page where the repair service provider need to sign up or login. If it is a first time for them, they need to provide all the information including the SSN registration number for us to confirm their validity. After registering, they can just log in using the account which they have registered. So after logging, they will be able to see the requests received so far. For example, they have received 2 requests, which is from Putrajaya and Cyberjaya. If they accept either any request, they can just accept the request. After that, they need to put the estimated cost, because just now they will be able to see the type of breakdown happened and also the service charge, and this estimated cost will be sent to the riders, where just now if you realize I have shown it, and the riders will send the confirmation message back if they like the price which they are giving. Now if the repair service provider like to check what are the confirmation message they have, they just need to click at the bottom and see, and they can just call and contact. That's all from now. Thank you.